Hello there. My name is Jack, and I'm from Germany. Today I want to tell you about my journey. How I could understand English perfectly, but I could not speak it. I remember this so clearly. I was in a coffee shop in Berlin. It was a small shop near my office. A man came in. He was a tourist. He looked at the menu, then he looked at me. He asked, "Excuse me, do you know what this is?" He was pointing at a cake in the window. I understood every word, every single word. In my head, I knew the answer. I wanted to say, "Yes, this is an apple cake. It's very good. You should try it." Simple words, easy sentence. But my mouth, it did not move. I just stood there. My heart was beating fast. My face got hot. I opened my mouth and nothing came out. The man waited. 3 seconds. 5 seconds. It felt like 5 minutes. Finally, I just pointed at the cake and said one word. Apple. That's it. Just apple. The man smiled, a little confused, and said, "Thank you," and walked away. I stood there after he left, and I felt so small, so stupid. I thought, Jack, you read English books. You watch English movies without subtitles. You understand everything. So why can you not speak? This was not the only time. It happened again and again. At work, my manager would ask me something in English, and I understood the question completely. But when I tried to answer, the words would not come. I would say maybe 2 words, then stop. Then I would just nod, like I agreed with something, even when I didn't really answer. One time in a meeting, my manager asked me directly, "Jack, what do you think about this plan?" Everyone looked at me. I knew exactly what I thought. I had ideas, good ideas, but in that moment, my mind went empty. I said, "Yes, I think it's good." That was all. Later, walking home, the full answer came to me easily. In my head, in German first, then in English. Perfect sentences. But it was too late. The meeting was over. I remember another time too. My cousin visited from London, and we went out for dinner. She asked me in English, "So Jack, how is work going these days?" Such a simple question. I understood it before she even finished the sentence. But I sat there, playing with my fork, trying to find the words. She waited. I said, "It's busy." "Yes, busy." Then silence. She smiled kindly and changed the subject. But I felt terrible the whole dinner. I kept thinking about everything I wanted to say, but didn't. I started to avoid speaking English at all. If someone spoke to me in English, I would answer in German and hope they understood. At parties, I would stand near the food table, quiet, listening to English conversations around me, understanding every joke, every story, but never joining in. I was hiding. I know that now. But at the time, I just thought, I am not good at this. Maybe I will never be good at this. Then one day, my English teacher said something to me. It was a simple sentence, but it changed everything. She said, "Jack, understanding is not the same as speaking. They are 2 different skills. You have been training only one of them." I did not understand at first. I said, "But I know the words. I know the grammar." She said, "Yes, but knowing is quiet. Speaking is loud. You need to practice the loud part." That sentence stayed in my head for days. She was right. I had spent years reading, listening, watching, but I almost never opened my mouth and spoke out loud. My brain knew English, my mouth did not. So I started small, very small. Every morning I would stand in front of my mirror, just for 2 minutes, and talk about my day. Simple sentences. Today I will go to work. Today I will drink coffee. Today. The weather is cold. Nothing fancy. Just speaking out loud, alone. At first it felt strange. Talking to myself in the mirror, I felt a little silly. Some mornings, I wanted to skip it. I thought, this is not helping. This is just talking to nobody. But I kept doing it anyway. Every morning. 2 minutes became 5 minutes. 5 minutes became 10. Then I did something harder. I called my old friend Tom, who also wanted to practice English. We agreed. Only English for 10 minutes on the phone every week. The first call was terrible. I stopped. I paused. I said, so many times. My sentences broke in the middle. Sometimes I just gave up and said, never mind. But Tom was patient. He waited for me. He did not laugh. He just said, take your time, Jack. Slowly. Something changed. The pause between my thoughts and my words became shorter. Not gone, but shorter. I remember the day I noticed it. Tom asked me about my weekend, and I answered. Right away. No long pause, no panic. Just words, coming out, one after another. I also started reading out loud, alone in my room. Just a page from a book, spoken slowly. It felt different from reading with my eyes. My mouth had to move, my tongue had to work. Some words were hard to say, even words I already knew from reading. That surprised me. Knowing a word and saying a word, they are not the same thing. I made mistakes too, of course. Many mistakes. Wrong words, mixed up grammar, sentences that made no sense. In the beginning, this scared me. But slowly, I learned something important. Nobody around me cared about my mistakes. Tom didn't care. My teacher didn't care. They only cared that I kept talking. A few months later, I was back in that same coffee shop. Same shop, different day. A different tourist asked me about a pastry in the window. And this time, I just answered. Oh, this is a cinnamon roll. It's warm and sweet. Many people love it here. I didn't even think about it much. The words just came. I stood there for a second, a little surprised at myself. Then I smiled. Not because I spoke perfect English. I made small mistakes, even in that answer. But I spoke. Without freezing. Without hiding behind one word. A little later, in another meeting, my manager asked me a question again. This time, I answered right there, in the room. Not perfect, but real. My idea, my words, spoken out loud, while everyone was listening. I felt proud walking out of that meeting. Not because it was perfect, because I finally said what I actually thought. And when my cousin visited again, we had dinner together, just like before. She asked me the same kind of question. How is work going? This time I told her everything. The good parts, the hard parts, a funny story from the office. We talked for almost an hour. She said, Jack, your English got so much better. I just smiled and said, I practiced every day, small steps. If you understand English, but you feel stuck when you try to speak, please know, you are not alone. And you are not bad at English. You just need to train the speaking part, the same way you trained the understanding part. Start small, like I did. 2 minutes a day. Talk to your mirror. Talk to yourself in the shower. Read a page out loud when nobody is listening. It feels strange at first, but keep going. Your mouth needs practice, just like your ears did. You already have the words inside you. Now it's time to let them out.